Are we good to go? All right, guys. So, good evening. Welcome again. And we are off a very important win for the Black Stars of Ghana in their game against Mali. It's a 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifier. At the Accra Sports Stadium, there was a lot at stake. The Black Stars played the game in a tense mood, but what matters most is that they were able to win by a goal to 0. Goal coming courtesy Alexander Jiku in the 49th minute. It's pushed the team on to be on course of qualifying for the World Cup 2026. The Mundial to be hosted by 3 countries, USA, Mexico, and Canada. Well, it did not come easy, but we just had to do a job. And we also have to do a job here in the studio. My name is Michael Asare. This is the Four Post Podcast, and I'll be doing an analysis, a deep dive into the game that the Black Stars played against Mali, which we won. With the guys here with me, there is Emmanuel Tuffuor Jr., and also there is Dr. Kiki, there is Fiifi, Manfred, the tactical, and as usual, the star boy, the MVP.
Last one, 4 post there, Boadu. Four post there, Boadu. 4 post there, Boadu.
So guys, Yashi Javane, we about to kobo. We'll have to look at Ghana's win against Mali. Mamenje, opening comments from everybody. Just express your reaction. Tell us your feelings.
Listen to me very carefully. Super fantastic. Marvelous. Exciting. Sex delicious. How to and then soon as what I will kiss your head. Oh, Tuado. One mama, if you are saying yes, remember Bunko to be a part of Tuado. One mama says, I will kiss your head.
P, your reaction.
Hey, one mama so my sebina. Hey, Yami so Tuade. Many mebusia and I was yo. Eradi Yamia Batabe. Many Ottawa Dunya that was yo. Charlie, we needed to win. And we won.
And
to me tonight, nothing else matters. We had to get the job done. We said it that when we went to Chad, we had to beat them. We struggled to beat them at Chad. We came back with a draw. In fact, in the 2 games, we actually expected that we were going to win the Chadian game and then draw this one. So remember in that post-match chat, I said that the easier one, we couldn't do it. We had to come and do the most difficult one in the difficult game. And see, it looks as if when Otto has to play against the smaller sides, sometimes you overthink things. But in the big sides, he gets the job done. I saw a lot of people say, okay, the football wasn't nice. I agree. But to be very honest, today wasn't a day for good football. I'm sure that for a lot of the people at Accra Sports Stadium, if we had played on a nice football without getting the maximum 3 points, it would have been a bad one. So my initial comment is that Otto, mama, mama.
Dr. Kiki, just tell me how you feel. And no pet your feeling. Just how you feel.
Black Stars.
ma postpone ni mo dom no. No mena come on sabeka no. Ma postpone no.
Jesus.
Nyame nyamo kese.
Come.
Charlie, you see, yesterday I talked this thing. The most important thing we see, just win. Hey, Edjanis when you what's a who didn't come because when you at the hall. Oh, Otu. With your foot. Otu dear foot. Yeah, bass.
Otto, Utie,
Otu. Utia futu. Why are there? The American say it is a good win. You see, these kind of wins are important. Yeah, you're to me, you play good football, nice football, and you win. It's nice.
Yeah.
But in this moment, we needed a win. Okay. Later on, we will think about the way we will play and win other matches. Yeah. Fine. But this game, we needed a win. And we knew that Mali would be coming to play aggressive football. They meant business because obviously there was almost so big winning game. Yeah. I always say, this win not the proverbial attacker say we are killing two birds with one stone. Yeah. Because automatically Mali are out of the tournament qualification. Now, yeah, 4 points ahead of Comoros. Yeah. And not winning here. Yes, you were saying it's but at the end of the day, the win is the win. Black Stars,
you go do.
Black Stars, do or die. Okay, you go do.
Yeah, do or die.
Charlie, bless up.
Tuffuor.
Yes, feeling in there. I'm relaxed. I'm composed. In fact, composure needs to. Whoa, feeling no you deep.
Oh,
affirm team. Whoa. Feeling no you deep. Affirm team. Yes, walk up feeling no. Walk up feeling I deep. Into a fire in a team. Well, I'm relaxed, I'm composed, as I said earlier. And we it was getting us the draw far away in Chad was getting, and I said it got 3 teams on our neck. Na Comoros, Ejina Konso, Mali Jina ha, Madagascar Sujina ha. So this win is more of a breather. Now we are relaxed, we are composed, we are okay. Gap Nimuwa. We can build up from here. The football wasn't good. There were issues. But again, we look at the few changes, the quality of players that came to play. Look at Partey in the middle. Look at Sibo on his debut. Fantastic. Everything worked well. We can revisit the 3-back system and make it our own. Say, Otto, this is your strength. Play according to your strength. Build something new out of this. Ebia Ghana are known for 4-4-2, 4-3-3. But you can revolutionize something. Bet me the Bibiaba. No about 3-back. No build it upon it. Because Ali do say it will be shame. Now Caleb energy never come Fiifi one man. We are getting different features and I say different profiles. SRB we are 3-back him. We center backs or more. Imagine say the boy from the Spanish La Liga, Abdul Mumin Soba.
Yeah.
Imagine say Mumin Eba. Na the new other one sent Ajete Susu Ababeka Jonas Ajete Susu Abeka. Jerome Kranso. Next a 3-back na solid. Yeah, will backups or more chill. So for me, I think it's good, and we will look at all the details after this win. Very comfortable win in its post-related activities. On the field, they're not comfortable, sir. Okay. But post-match, a comfortable win.
All right, Fee, let's delve into the game then. Yeah, share with the shape of the team, the structure, the lineup, everything.
Yeah.
What went into it from Wankasao thinking, and then you think that whatever we set out to do paid off with how we set up.
Yeah, I think that Otuado has come to understand, say, if it's about playing some of the big boys on the continent, then something has to give, like you say, Michael.
Yeah.
So if it's possession that will give, if it's a nice football that will give, then let us see that possession and nice football. Then we can solidly set up a team that will be able to compete and get a job done at the end of the day. And that is exactly what we sought to do in the game with the setup. Because I think that all throughout the day, because the lineup was clear amongst almost every Ghanaian. What we were not too sure about was that left-sided centre-back corner, whether it was going to be Jerome Opoku or Salisu. But again, the issue was about Salisu's fitness and when he came on, you can't have any issues with him. He read the game well. He was a sweeper in wide areas because your team FPT a 3-back system. And this wasn't even an attacking 3-back because your left wing back Kubetsmaya more attacking. He wasn't eligible to play this. And at the right hand side, we went in with somebody who is essentially a midfielder for Northern. So we played it even 2 wing backs who we didn't need them to create for us. We still wanted to depend on our central midfield. So essentially, we came into the game that we were going to be as solid as possible. Even if we are not going to win the game, we don't have to concede to lose the match. And I think that was a good game plan because you remember that against Chad, when you asked about the mindset that we're bringing into the Mali game, one of the things that we said that all is not lost yet. Now you have 2 eggs in your hands, and somebody brings you something and says that bring what you have in your hand for what's in my hand. You don't know what's in that hand. So you have to be protective of what's in your hand first, and then you try and find out what's in the other hand and probably add it to it. So the Malians came into the game knowing that, okay, there's a wounded Ghana, they'll force us to the back and get a result against that. But in all of that, can we force them to play the game, but they will get in behind them? And I think that largely, this is down to that. It was a pure professional performance. In fact, this should have been the issue at N'Djamena when we're coming back. 1-0, 1-0, then 6 points. By now, we would have been talking about qualifying. Because you see, yes, we'll probably be the second African country to qualify after Morocco. But it has been delayed again into October. I mean, that's no problem. So for us, we have 4 points out of 6 points. I think that is good enough to be able to go in there. So I like the shape. I like the fact that with Mohamed Kudus in the team, it means that we could always change from a back 3 to a back 4 if we had to press. Into Shaya, because Kudus was playing as a right-sided attacker. See any ball now, he could drop centrally to become an extra midfielder. Then either of the right-hand side, whether it's going to be Abrantia, your friend, or Calibre in cheap block, he knew when, because look at that goal that he scored at the far post. Essentially came down to dueling. Or attacking far post, no. Mali center back in Chemano. And then we got that goal. So for me, I think that the game plan was solid, and then we were able to get that goal from there. And it was a game plan that, for me, got a job done. It was such an excellent game plan. Not nice to see. You see, say ball to Judge Otuado's nice football, paper, 4-3-3, left-sided, inside inverted, turning 4-2-2-4. That's what we did today. And then a more physical, aggressive, dueling, combative game to be able to beat a Malian side that is solid. I mean, people were talking about Aliou Dieng in the game. But at the end of the day, Aliou Dieng will not be excited going back to Bamako without the 3 points. Because essentially, we have our 2 next games now. Everything is in our own hands. We play Madagascar here at home, right? And then we go away to go and play the Comoro Islands. By the time we go to Comoro Islands, and then that is the most important thing for us, to be able to go into the game and get a job done. If you pull out the statistics, I'm not sure, say, your edge is 0.5. I'm not sure, say, your ball possession 65. Your chance created Crampo, I'm not sure Crampo will pull up statistics now. It's not the best statistics for us. But again, the most important thing is about getting the job done. For me, I think that tactically, Otto was not too new. It's the same template from the Nigeria game to qualify for the World Cup the last time in the playoffs. It's the same template in going to Bamako to beat them 2-1 or 2-0 away at Bamako. And then it's the same template getting the job done here. It's the same template that we tried to play against the World Cup teams when we went to play against Portugal and then South Korea, and it didn't work. Essentially, it's about Otto knowing that, see, about smaller teams now, we need more defensive solidity, even when we don't play the 3-back. You have more personnel who'll be more aggressive and then get a job done for us. So for me, I think that it's successful, and I like the atmosphere at Accra Sports Stadium too. The fact that we already expect that Accra Sports Stadium will turn up like this, and then they turn up on a Monday night. Out were Juma 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Our boss will not even listen to anything, but they turn up over there. So for me, I think that's a very good one, powerful. Boadu and Emmanuel here.
So 8 games played away a group name for the Black Stars, 19 points, 17 goals scored, and then 6 conceded as it stands now regarding a World Cup qualification campaign. Akomea Mebaho. Yeah, Fiifi can. We set out to get a result. We have gotten it. Do you also think, sir, in as much as we needed the result, something should have changed about the team? They now who we are when you saw it. They now who we are when you answer. Just piece them together.
Yes, I think so. I'll be very brief with this. I think Bakoye is very important for a football match. Be able to 3 points.
Okay.
And I think so. First of all, Semenye impressed with any other thing. Yeah, winning game quite very impressive.
Okay.
That is the first thing. Your boy FSA we are seeing you na and shine. Those are another issue. I think whatever we are doing doesn't look sustainable in terms of the future foundation that you want for the Black Stars. But I think in the long run, qualifying for the World Cup 2 is a necessity. So also Ghana to me born home or the no So whatever we will do before we get there, we must do it to get to that particular position of qualifying for the World Cup. I'm happy, but Otuado will need to also up his game. I also pay them more. I also pay them count. I also pay them count. But I'm happy you also say you should set pieces.
Okay.
In recent times, Ghana near set pieces. Your boy to be born in out. Free kick near but too good. Way near but too good. By the qualifiers, you share 2 goals against Madagascar through set piece. You have a crucial 1-0 win against Mali through a set piece. So we are making use of the set pieces in various games and then I'm a attitude. Once I spoke about 2 things: tactics and attitude. We needed to be more compact and more or less we needed to have a specific attitude that could push us over the line. And I think that is what we did today. That is how football is. Unyan Rossi every time, but you must get the job done. I think it's enough pressure will to other social and then they'll be brutal. And to other be brutal. And obey bucking and kofoko. Marichata and go and then you about trauma Ghana for you now. But I think he needs to improve. Because Mike, at the ABI, and we have a very young squad. Okay. And we are thinking about the future of the national team. Important to get a win, but I think he should let us see more performances. But I think Sibo, Abirua team, for the first time, he looked composed. He told the Biswan over liberation to swap him kakra. Or koye mistake be makabo be at normal. Who say will be bad fresh sana fans in the stadium. You know, when you are playing at home, you need to play sometimes against what the crowd will love you to do. It will be also to assume kakra. Now feel free, now relax, now ball. That is one thing I love about Thomas Day Party. And now this is the basic thing Party has been doing for Arsenal. And no who's a party called Dwarves Giddy. No, so the honest or Jibona Kakre be calmness. Kakre be no Jim no Jinayi. What do you say? Kakre be no Jim calmness. Pa. No, corner baby. What you say? It's the same idea going forward, and I'm happy seeing Sibo because number 6 never have a pa Mike. 6 position never have a pa.
Sibo no Mbembe to say Edmondado di Nibiana.
Or even Salis.
Because Salis is buying against Nigeria.
The same thing.
No, very, very solid.
So clearly,
no, a very solid.
You get it. Kiki.
It depended. This game, not any game. Okay. The way I was born a ball, because honestly, me who line up, I wasn't happy with it. With the 3 back. So I heard Oliver Glasner. I'm a more about 3 back. And net 3 back now. So I heard what they do is that the CC been announced in the middle. Maybe if it's sporting pencil. You see, the modern CC, you know, your center back there, but who operate more as a midfielder.
Okay.
So what you do is that overcall when him, I give you space about the keeper. Now moment be a match him. Not then the peer packers, not the two midfielders no. Who receive the ball from there, not on my boy with the pressing. And until most times no, they want midfielders are those coaches were midfielders now. Or more energy. They run. They don't want the traditional number 6. It me who Pate any Sibo no. Me was okay Sibo was hard and Pate to me yes hard and the batonye gidi. But I was worried for Jiku. Because Jiku yet the CCB now bet me stepping in as a defensive midfielder or better pass a control game.
Okay.
So I now mean say okay that way. But later, me sure didn't we wanted to play a 5-back. So the Manfred Kyle. Our right back or our right wing back, no, any the natural right wing back. Or your midfielder, in fact, or a DM. Or Nordland.
Yeah.
And your left wing back, no Gideon Mensah. On overlap. So it means that we wanted to stay. And we say Mali will come at us. And then we wanted to be cautious. Said the mechanic. So at least you be stabilize the game. And the game plan of Mali. Then we take it from there. And I think this lineup, and I said this formation, Nigeria, it seemed that we are good at soaking the pressure and relying on counter and set pieces. But on a long run, and I said longevity in general.
Why we they think about longevity today?
See. Since and that the air obi say the yafafe. Yes, okay. Go on yafafe. But at the end of the day, yeah, wo fufu ni e inquire edibedi ho.
Yeah, tete abechie.
And no wo ba ye wo fufu no. Na wo dwen inquire odibedi. Na wo wie na ye still ana ya.
Dr. Kiki 2025.
Wow, see. So yes, we did well. Anya qualification. The no. Goal no crowd. The goal wasn't even nice, but last a ran net.
That is what matters.
A go. But Sibo case na near Kano.
Is it a case of your team the standard na aba from so obi obebe bia engen dey so obe rem and as a Sibo no the work quality a obe improve your measure.
Sibo na ankasa work quality no. And the structure na your boy no. Boa Sibo because at the end of the day, you bought 3-back. Boama Sibo you be or your dynamo or running or your box to box.
Okay.
Or a traditional number 6 accessories. Inti na game no buano. Ana I think your starting game no the way are not orchard passes no. The players no be trusted no.
Okay.
Party be trusted no. So a man a boy. Ana one thing everyone said when he started giving good passes, supporters don't started say or more budget no. A man confidence ni grow. Okay. And now Akomea says one when yeah ube I'm an abros because you want to please them. That confidence from the supporters, any the structure, any party outside the boy, one. But me name say for the future there. They said the Mubusa question say they say Sibo ne that say Edmond and I say it depends on the kind of formation you'll be playing in our next matches.
Okay.
See about this same lineup, I think we should play with Sibo.
Okay.
Because we are comfortable, especially with Party. But if your ball if you are 4-3-2-1, and that, I mean 4-2-3-1, and that's a 4-3-3, I think 4-3-3 will benefit Sibo.
More than 4-2-3-1.
Yes, man, 4-2-3 because say you now ball with 4 defenders. Now you're born as pair with Parter. No. Ebeyinama. I say or a lot of faulty passes when or now so be control. And the thing is like your and they say now you're ball compact football. So your mistake there's another player to cover. But when we exactly, but when you play 4-2-3-1, who your mistake now come here like I clear. So I think going forward, let's see. Right now, football is dynamic, and I will be a I'm hoping Obesia at the kind of ball, not Otuado so no a better and you maybe out of the kind of ball no then how to mention maybe
So this is how your group is it here. Ghana on 19 points,
Okay.
occupying the first position. Second place here, Madagascar.
Okay.
Almost 16 points. About the same number of matches as Ghana.
Yeah.
Comoros were 15 points or that third. Mali at that fourth, 12 points. So effectively, Mali there or you're out on to mean qualified. This is your pray for second position.
Okay.
And then the remaining games in the year interesting. So how will things be like? Ghana, 2 games against Central African Republic and Comoros.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Madagascar, do they have a game with Mali to face?
Yes. I think Madagascar Mali.
Along the line.
Yeah, I'm about Mali.
I'm about Comoros. No, I'm about Mali.
I'm about Mali.
October, I'm about Comoros away.
Okay.
No, I'm about Mali away. So they have
2 away
games.
match, difficult games.
Yes.
Very, very.
Anna, Comoros ni omo bo, Comoros fie. Na Mali ne Madagascar bo Mali so fie.
Okay.
And near Madagascar no that ye cheap.
Okay.
Olielidino 3 points.
Okay.
And I was so winning in 2 matches akani Sana with me abe Pagana. That is if I say Mali only option. I say Obedi second. What's your rank second place teams? Yeah, against outright qualification for top spot. 3 teams. Ghana, Madagascar, Comoros. Yelidi Comoros by 4 points. And for Comoros, this is omu winning omu matches akani
na Ghana Ghana be lose.
Ghana best sleep.
Yeah.
No about be found.
Yeah.
Se Ghana winning one match krana ya qualified.
Yeah.
And Madagascar, so I was so winning against Comoros away, or winning against Mali away. And so I was standing a chance, and I was so okay. See a best answer sleeping.
Yeah.
So that is how the dynamics are here. So effectively, a point could be enough to qualify Ghana.
Okay.
Ideally, a win will qualify Ghana.
Okay.
So Madagascar bebo Comoros ne Mali. Comoros so bebo Mali, or bebo Madagascar and Ghana.
Yeah.
Obo Madagascar or the fear. No abebo Ghana
away. Okay.
So our last game is against Comoros.
Exactly.
So our next game will go away to
Central African Republic.
Who are essentially out.
Yeah, Omon can be. And it's Ghana, your first chest. So with this, clearly looks like you're qualifying.
Yes.
How do we handle the remaining games? Because it looked like you're coach that could win and I could book him. So how do we approach the next set of fixtures? I was here about 1 against Central African Republic and 2 against Comoros.
Well, a two-way. Either say we will look to build upon what we have always envisioned. Say the current crop of players near one.
Okay.
A bit in your boy, am I a developer system? Yeah, it will bring the best out of them. And now say we will do the test and trial thing. Oh, yen winning mubako. Now yen try say be free players be about the can one who I think we should go for the first option.
Okay.
Say players na ye one. 3 back na ye boy tafa ma ye no. Yemfa nye bibi. We should build upon it. We should profile certain players via. Omo be shame no more 3 back na. Ebe boy ama going into the future, which is 2026 World Cup. Ye ni AFCON bi abo. Inti yen shada nye bibi gidi bia. So eno so betimi adada say oh after all me ni AFCON bo. Inti say me win me next game. The last game na me fan try different crop of players na me hu di bisi. But I think we should go for the first option. Say yen try na yen build the bibi a ebe ma yen nya ahoden afri de yesusu say ebetimi ayenim. Na ye 2026 na ya ambre. Because there will be issues about should we continue with the coach? There will be issues about senior players maybe. Why not? Likely says one man in the modern Moswa or drop a free squad in him. And then who is the future? Is it Kudus who is joining him to hold the fort? Why never can Kudus? Is our right back really sorted? Yehu Tarek Lamptey, Awambe Bobby, Caleb and a deputize. Yenfa Caleb and Bekan thinking options no hobby. Ye masibo and twaso money 6 no. Ye ni Salas in free. Do we have a proper number 8? Can we pray and hope, say, Kofi Chirebeba? There are so many questions. The guy from Belgium, the Obobo of Belgium, no? The Ashimero. So there are a lot of things. And who are the mainstays in the Black Star? In Fiifi, we can trust Jiku. Hey, sorry, a chair one we can trust Jiku. In Fiifi, we can trust Pate. Anyone we can trust Kudus. Semenyo so there no. Yen manage a fixed number 9 for us because Bournemouth had the yes Jumani results. Inaki yen den. So the questions are a lot. But with the help of the technical team, Coach Desmond, any technical director, Bernard Lepe, right?
Yeah, Lepe de Oko.
Hey, sorry, Lepe Oko. The Owo Sisi. Bernard Winfred Schaefer. Say Omobe Boadu.
Technical advisor.
Technical advisor, and he technical
No,
director.
Professor J.K. Minta.
Professor J.K.
He's the
Minta.
technical director of the GFA.
GFA.
But Schaefer is directly linked to
the Black Stars. Inti, they have a job to do to help Otoado build up on what we have seen. And I say the AIS and which is the 3-back. And then answer the questions in midfield, answer the questions up front, and then we get to know the proper DNA. DNA na GFA for A and just who say 4-2-3-1, say 3-back, say yenim. Then in 2026 World Cup, say Otoado na we know say qualifies now me until we can build upon it near the Dijumedi Sonko. Thank God say yen kobo AFCON because can also be more pressure for cross so we can really take our time. Can we wait on this guy to recover in time so be shim? And I am forgetting and moving on. Yen Makaleb in Fiifi one.
So you believe, sir, we should use the next set of games, in as much as qualifies and we aspire to get to the World Cup. Abane say your chances are very close.
Okay.
We should approach the games in a manner that we have to win, but we also attach other desires. Say we want to try out some new players or new faces.
Exactly.
We want to try out some systems. Send a team, in anticipation of the World Cup near the qualifier.
Exactly.
That
because
is what we want us to do.
Because and only idea as he say dying. AFCON in near Nimbi. Inti so Otoado air plan na ebe buano amanenya more time a planning. Because Fanisenke Kobo AFCON, you have AFCON and you still have the World Cup in your mind. But he's saying it's just the World Cup. So take your time, dig deep, proper scouting, talk to players, pray and hope say it be recover. Define the team. In Fiifi hono, me trust it we a leader in Fiifi hono, and him one we a leader. But yes, under Thomas Frank, I think said you made the Kudus at the wide areas in Fiifi. I think say boa. So Kwame Kudusa, the number of assists when you are Black Star, you say be 5. But in the last 3 games, you will be with Jordima Richarlison. You will be away. And then Conan and you're the boy.
Was
Jordan are you. But you have a few chances.
Against look at the power fast so take it down.
Exactly. And after how or setting up Semenyo or 10. So it's bringing out something in him. Now they be a so on no be 1v1 no akọ n'anim akọtwe no abo. They say no creativity ne APF ni mu bebreba. God being so good. Say okoso ayesa na o improve on the crossing na. Quality of the crossing in here. But because the attackers near proactive, no more connected. It imagine say we improve on the crossing. When you wide areas 1v1 or chain rim. Kudus be creative goals be briamaye. Then the striking problem.
Now that's what I think, guys. I will sound a bit harsh at times. Monte must say, we needed a win.
Yeah.
We needed a result. We have gotten it. Performance can be discussed later. I think anybody who will subject your performance to that scrutiny is just trying to find another way to lambast the coach and the team. This game was a game that we had to approach to win. Exactly. Whether beautiful football or ugly, we needed that win. It has come. Let us just enjoy the mood, enjoy the result, and then we look forward to the future with positivity. When the dust settles, near starting here, but I also think I will see a team can no crash down for. Nemo me and fans say down for agro.
Exactly.
In the NG and they are grown. By Yanka Noqueno and Noqueno back on number 1. The players on the field. 2, the coaches at the touchline. In as much as we played bad, I think players need be constantly and not proven. So we're a senior national football team and he belongs. Kamadin Suleiman. For what it's worth, a ball now boy never ball war. Park in this one. I was so motivated at the court under 23. That is not senior national team football.
Or we should even consider Bonsuba ahead of him.
No, you see, not consider, don't call him. This is not the first time. We can't continue to have players like Kamadin Suleiman come to the national team and play schoolboy-like football.
When you've had that many chances.
This was a clear opportunity. Create a beautiful moment. He overran the ball because he was selfish and stupid. I said I would sound harsh. I know why. He overran the ball because he was selfish and stupid. Obi Asabe. What you do is think about 2 scenarios and confuse the defender. But he sold his intention to the defender easily. So the defender was even closer to him. And since the ball was not even in a favorable position of the ball.
But you see, one thing
We can't have this as senior national
one thing
football team.
Hammer say, he has been doing this for a very long time. The BIS say they play or jibwa if you dribble, if you take players on by the finishing. But I am one say still. And now is it that Onya a coach to
it is that only the football like you will form. Difference in the BBN and your coach.
But I mean, do you know when I realized that Kamadin Suleiman, we probably will not be able to salvage him. Martin Russell, former Southampton coach.
Yeah.
Now, sign a Jurassic to take you over. He's one of the best youth coaches in Scotland and in England. But still.
I don't know what
And we're saying, unless probably he had me, just when he moved and he followed Jurassic to Atalanta, I knew it's done. See, if Kamal doesn't have a personal analyst that will analyze his games, correct him and find where the faults are, and direct him as to where he has to improve, then it's getting too late. Because how you can figure this ball? When to go in for the final pass, you don't know. Second one, you get ball, you open up your body, then what's your mango?
Come on.
You know, they make sense. And you see, this is a player that we have had for a very, very long time.
Consistency.
We've had you for a long time.
It's fit and available. You will
And you know where it's even more boring. Didn't he come through the right gym conveyor belt?
Yes.
Then it won't work for him. It won't work.
It is because the Americans say it won't work now. They will come in and the team will pull. Yeah. And you're born a trainer. He's not applying it. I'm telling you for a fact. And the team said, I need to do this on my own to also steal the headline. I mean, creating it in. It is affecting him. And I'm Obi paying on country. And I'm say, you can't crunch it down for. You inside down for. Ball now, boy, neighbor. No serious team will tolerate that. Oh, yes, or bench coach you see. Because you will cost your team and you don't consistently apply football sense. This is the warning to come out this Suleiman. Guys, let me take closing remarks from everyone.
We bought 3 top leagues out of 5 top leagues.
The only one he excelled in was in the French league.
We bought France. We bought England. We bought Italy. Still now we improve.
Jimmy Ball say I am.
The diabetes so yani pity. Abasa. Ebimbe ye. Ebimu nye. But at least the most important thing is that your team can crash down. Nobody hates Obi say me he too because
Oh,
last
me
match,
me time ball no, but let me tell him. Kamaldeen Suleiman, I hate the football you play, and I am not a fan of your football play. Improve and show me. I told you I will be harsh.
Yeah.
I am warning Kamaldeen Suleiman. I hate your football sense and the football you play. Improve and shame some of us. But ball now, airtime. And you are telling us that you don't deserve senior national team football. Nobody tolerates this kind of football. Debbie, on this note, guys, bye-bye. 4Post Podcast. Subscribe to the channel and also share the link for others to enjoy. Watch our videos and also drop your comments. If you think I was too harsh on Kamaldeen, no problem. But Ghana has won and we're on the brink of qualifying for the World Cup 2026. On that note, Atasa.
Atasa.